of Ian as a weirdo. Today I am taking a hard left, left, whatever. Um, and working on something that I haven't worked on in a very long time. So I was working on a trans kitty keychain. Just looking a kitty keychain in trans colors. Thought it was super cute. Feeling it. Using just chenille yarn from Dollar Tree, but I had a friend reach out and he had ordered something from me like 2 years ago. And I, like, I, I moved and I was like, hey, do you want me to send this to you? And COVID happened. It was just so weird and crazy. So Um, I made these two unicorns. The other one is in the room where Mel is taking her meeting right now, and it's a dead pool, like Deadpool corn. I have pictures of it somewhere if you wanted to see it. It looks pretty cool. The problem with the design, so I paid for a pattern when I bought the when I did all this, and the pattern just it's not really meant to sit up by itself, and I want it to sit up by itself. And so like so at one point I was using instead of using polyfill, I was using uh, strips of fleece. I was like, oh, it'll be better for people with dogs and stuff like that. But it after years and years of sitting, it was so lumpy and awful. And the Deadpool one's fine. I just have to fix the ears, but this one, it just this the curve like a little moon, which I kind of think is cute. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of think it's cute. But yeah, so this kind of this neon rainbow of sorts, and then I'm gonna add a fuller mane. What I did with this one is I reopened up the closing of it, and I just stuffed a bunch of polyfill in there just to get it kind of smoother, because it was just chunky. It was I was is I didn't even remember putting this is when I was way way newer at doing stuffies and amigurumi and all that stuff, and I did not know what I was doing, and I'm trying to correct the mistakes that I made. I need to make the ears pop out again because all of them kind of stuck like this. So yeah, I need to make the ears stick out again. Um, like it's not the worst I've ever seen, but this is look at how bad that is. It stretched so much, but at the same time, the polyfill is super loose. It's just I mean, it's cuddly, but it definitely could use a firming up. So I'm just thinking I'm gonna make another body. I have the legs, um, and uh, I think I'm just gonna make another body. So, okay, don't want to do this, but I'm gonna. Okay, so I gotta find the end, which I had before, but then I moved, and that always fucks me up. I don't want to grab the wrong end. I think that's the wrong end. But... So this is a Bernat Baby Softy. It's not the Bernat Softy Baby Cotton or whatever. It's just the Bernat Softy Baby. And I don't love this yarn. It slits a lot. And it's rude. It's just rude like that. But the head's looking a lot better, so it's giving me hope that we can make this work. Because I'm like, I might just change the purple if I can't figure it out, and we'll just redo the whole thing. So let's read the pattern. And going down this far, is pretty crazy. It's in 2020. So it's in February of 2020. So so they have double crochets in here, double crochet two together, front loop only, back loop only, half treble. The fuck is a half treble? Okay, it's got a definition. Okay, so it's got head. Wow, this is a pretty ambitious pattern for me. So it has me doing a magic circle. I'm gonna put this head, I guess, right there. I'm gonna do a magic circle, which if you've watched my video on my other channel, you should know how to do. Okay, so I have my magic circle. I'm gonna do 6. Okay, so this is the problem. This is the problem. They tried to do like double crochets in an amigurumi. Like, you just can't, it just creates spaces that are too big. Like, what? But I already made the Deadpool with the same pattern. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's double check my stitch count. 1, 2. That's stitch right there, yeah. 6. Okay, so let's get a little thread. So I just ate a peanut butter sandwich, so I'm clearing my thread a lot. That's why. Okay, so 2. Okay, wait. Wait, scented cotton? That's so weird. Uh, I think this is okay. This is in UK terminology. Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe I started doing like a US double crochet, and maybe that's where the problem is. I just don't know. I was like, haha, I found what to blame it on. No, I can't. Okay. So I'm just using a piece of yarn to mark. So let's see how many I have around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, I hate this yarn. 12. Okay, let's still check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fucking A. Okay, there we go. 12. Sorry, I think my stitch marker is set up. Okay, so I'm gonna do a smaller stitch marker. There's a hair in here. So annoyed. Like, obviously, at one point I did a lot of work on this, and now I just I can't give my friend this in good conscience. Like, I get that I was in a great crocheter then, and not that I'm a great crocheter now, but this is, I mean, it's just ridiculous. That's I'm not gonna give anyone that paid me something like this, even if they don't pay me. I don't think they deserve that. So okay. Okay, so the next stitch we are going to do a standard increase. So this, I mean, as bad as it is, it's not nearly as bad as it would be if I was using my furls, because furls does not tend to work with PC yarn. So it just catches on it because the angle of the head um, is just conducive to that. Um, it's I find if I'm doing stuff with a lot of yarn over, or doing some double crochet, like US term double crochet, or anything like that, I do find that I like that better. But with this kind of yarn, with amigurumi in general, I don't particularly like it. I'm kind of tempted. I wonder if, because I have my 3.5 furls, that's the candy shop. What is going on here? You clearly did not know your stitches. You clearly did not know your stitches. This looks so bad. I wish it's funny because half of it, this half doesn't look bad. It's fine. But this half is so bad. I just can't get over it. So I'm tempted, even though the hook size will make a little bit of a difference, but it will help me not catch on the yarn, and will. Now I'm just gonna stick to the 4 and see if I can keep up with how big the holes are. I think I just made a bunch of mistakes. Okay, so we're gonna do one more round of the flat circle increase. It's where you do 2 single crochets back to back. Make sure that that's coming through. Okay. 2, and then 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know you might be like, this isn't Halloween at all, and you would be right, but I am making this for a friend, and I really want this to be much better than it would have been if I left it alone. So it's worth it to redo it for him. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Angel Renee. Dropping thumbs off. Well, I have an appointment at 2, so I can't stay. Oh, thank you so much. Well, good luck with your appointment. I hope it's good. I hope it's an easy appointment. All good news. But yeah, so like, yeah, my friend bought this from me at the beginning of COVID, and it was like, okay, well, the mill had COVID, so they couldn't send it, and then like, this used to take me a really long time to crochet. Like, I started crocheting like unicorns and like big plushies, and I just was like, I can't do it. Like, and I was using worsted weight yarn, so I was just like, this is madness. I think that's the wrong one. There we go. But yeah, so and then yeah, so he paid all this money for these 2 dolls, and um, I just I I couldn't get them to him for like one reason or another, and then we moved, and I was like, do you want me to ship them, or do you want to like meet up? And he was like, I asked if he wanted me to ship them, and then he was like, oh no, like we'll see each other. And then like it's been like 2 years we haven't seen each other. And he just messaged me, and he was like, hey, here's $20 to ship them. And I was like, oh. And like one is for like his niece. This one is for his niece. The Deadpool one's for him. He's a big fan of Deadpool, but this one's for his niece, and we just picked the colors to have something bright and fun and like a party. I love the mane. Isn't that fun? It's on Zoom for probably 2 hours. Oh my gosh. It's for my kids, all their medical blood question. Keep on chugging alive. Oh, on the crochet. Yeah. Yeah, well, I made it. I made all the pieces, and then like I made this 2 years ago when I was a lot newer and just apparently a lot sloppier. And like, look at how bad that is. Like all the you can see all the polyfill in it. And like for a while there, I tried to do like where I would stuff with fleece, like strips of fleece instead. I don't know. I think it would. I thought it would make it more durable, and like you could have it around animals or something. I don't know. I don't know. It was bad. It was a bad time. Okay. But yeah, so I thought I had all the pieces, so I didn't work on any of the pieces. And then I really looked at them and I was like, that's just not the kind of quality that I want to Like, I think I must have, like, done up to here and been like, "Yep, that's good," and then I took a break, and then I finished it, and because it's in UK terminology, um, I think I actually did double crochets, like, in US terminology or something. I don't know. Just redo it for yourself. You'll feel better. Yeah, that's what I'm redoing right now. He will never know. Okay, so we're gonna do one double crochet all the way around. I thought about going down a hook size, but or like, you know, going down from a 4 to a 3.5, but I'm giving him two unicorns, and so one would be noticeably taller than the other, and then that might be like a thing. So I want to see if I can pull it through with a 4 millimeter. So yeah, this pattern, I got the um, the the February before COVID hit the states really hard, and that explains a lot. Because I think that I had only started crocheting in the December. Was it the December before COVID or? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty recently, or pretty much around then. So I definitely did not have a lot of skills to rely on. I learned. I've become a much better crocheter now than I was then. So I'm not mad at myself. It just is what it is. Okay, so now we're gonna do another increase. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate this yarn. I picked it because I love the color so much, and like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even listening to anything. Why am I doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, this yarn loves to unravel. It is barely held together. It just loves to unravel. Like, rude. I don't appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, double crochet around each. This is like so confusing. This is probably the only pattern I have that's in UK terms. Hey, Roberta. This is the only pattern I have in UK terms, and it was like one of the first patterns I ever bought. So I don't know like what I must have been thinking when I put it in. I just was like, oh, people want a unicorn. Like, I don't even know. I think someone asked me to make a unicorn, and I just found one that I liked, and um, I I don't know, because like this is definitely not something I would choose for myself. What are you working on, Roberta? I'm redoing a unicorn, yeah. So I have the pieces. So I have the head right here. It's not great. It's not my best. It was very early on in my crochet journey. And then like the body, like look at how much polyfill you can see. Like it's so bad. So I was like, I can't. My friend bought it from me. Like he paid for it. Like in like maybe February or March of the pandemic, and I actually maybe it was like a couple months later, but I was still like new to crochet. I was trying all these things out. Like the head, like is primarily stuffed with oh, Carrie is sending for the twins. Oh, that's so great. Um, uh, I tried stuffing with like pieces of fleece instead because I was like, that's better for animals. And I was like, just use fucking polyfill like a fucking normal person. So I had to like go in and like reopen it and stuff it full because like it was like rocks. Like it was literally like there were like two rocks in here and that's it. So I had to like reshape it and try to like make it work again, but the body is just bad. The body's just bad. I can't in good conscience give that to my friend. The so here are like the legs. They're not stuffed yet because they have to be attached to the body. So why would they be stuffed? Um, so yeah, so I have little legs. And yeah, I'm gonna do more of a mane after we attach the body. But I'm using probably one of my least favorite yarns I've ever used. Um, just because I like the color and I didn't know any better at the time. And it is not a fun yarn, in my opinion. Yeah, so I think it's pretty cute. I made a companion unicorn for my friend. So this is for his niece, and he wanted a Deadpool unicorn. So I you can roll the item between your hands to redistribute. Yeah, it's not a. I tried everything, every trick I know. I've tried like I've tried this. I've tried this. So what I think happened is maybe put my hook down right here, and then I picked it up and tried to restart. And so the pattern says double crochet because it's in UK terms, and I think I might have actually double crocheted in US terms. And I think that that's why I have this monstrosity where half of it looks just about right, you know? Yeah. And I made little like katanas for him, and it was really fun. I want to make some more straps for him because I upcharged my friend to make more like details on him, and then I didn't really do like that much. So I really want to make him look cool. Um, So I'm going to try to get this done in the next week. I've done that. Forgotten I was reading in UK. Yeah, exactly. So, mistakes were made, it happens. Oh my gosh, I hate this yarn. I know I'm gonna complain about it like way too much, but like, this yarn is, so this is Softy Baby, and it fuzzes up, it splits. It's just a rude yarn. I probably have this exact color in Caron, except it's probably like a little bit more blue. You probably noticed the difference, but Caron is thicker. Hide it. As long as you learn, mistakes are a good thing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not like mad at myself for making something. Like the Deadpool one looks fine, so I think I just made mistakes in this one. 10, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. So yeah, I can't use my furls with this, which kind of sucks because this is a pretty big thing to single crochet, and my hand already hurts. I know. If I'm counting, I can't. I just count out loud too. I can listen to music and do it, but I can't. 3, 2, Okie dokie, and then we're gonna do 5 and 2. Breaker, stop chewing on yourself. 1, 6, 7, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm not more interesting. 4, 5, Hey, buddy. 6, 7. Okay. What you doing? What you chewing on? What you chewing on? You chewing on your paws because you're itchy? Chewing on your paws because you're itchy? Sorry, bud. I'm sorry, bud. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, welcome in. I am making a unicorn, which I know is very off-brand for me. For but I had a friend order one for me, order two for me, 7, right before the pandemic, and literally just like the world has not been ready for ready for me to give him the unicorns he ordered. So I have not given them to him since then, and that was a long time ago. So I looked at the pieces I had. One is completely assembled, and just needs like kind of like a adjustment on like the head to body because it can't quite sit up by itself because the head is so heavy because I put fleece in it. But anywho, uh, so I, but I have to remake the body of this. Seven. Okay, so we're getting our little base, our little butt of our unicorn, and why would I want to add a tutu? What kind of monster? Oh, jeez, this pattern's worse than I thought. Okay, it was like if you want to add a tutu, and I was like, why? It's already a unicorn. I add insult to injury by putting a tutu on it. You can tell that this is just not my type of pattern. I have learned a lot in the past couple years of how, I can, just kind of learning the legs and arms are done. Yeah. I mean, they're not stuffed, but they're done. So, the problem is a lot of solutions that I could do to this unicorn would be different than what the other unicorn is like, and I don't really want to draw attention to the fact that they were kind of done at two different times in my crochet career. Am I going to crochet them in as I go? I think I just sewed them on. Yeah, I think I just sewed them on. But I like crocheting things on better now, or more now. So I'll probably crochet them on as long as I left the tails long enough. Yeah, I don't remember what I did with, I don't even have the other unicorn with me. Um, so we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. It's got to be better than what I did before. So least amount of sewing for me is the better. Yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't for even if I don't even if I sew it in, I sew it in with my crochet hook. Like I don't really like using darning needles anymore. I just don't see the point a lot of the time. But I don't know if that's weird of me or that's not a normal progression. I don't know, but whatever. Um, so I just had to do one single crochet around. Yeah, I'm not good at sewing pieces on. I hate doing that. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the for me like it's like the pain is this like like the pain is the main because like I have to go and individually strand the hairs and I'm just like I don't want to do this. None of it ever looks the same, even if I do one right after the other. Yes. Oh, yes. I totally understand that. And yeah, yeah, I can't get them to look right, or like the stuffing's like messed up, or like I don't know names. Yes, yes. I think you taught me that term. I knew like pain in the ass, but I mains, yeah. Um, but I didn't. I've never heard of it referred to as a PITA, and I really like that. I use it when I'm trying to censor myself. Okay, so now I've made the round. So this looks a little bit, I mean, I hope it'll open up more. I guess it will, but it's not very big. Is this, is this, is this your butt? It looks like some like weird egg. Looks like a weird Mr. Potato Head. Okay, yeah, because it looks a little, doesn't open up much, but whatever. Okay, so I used to go when I get on and say PETA alert. That's so funny. Okay, so next is 6 and 2. One, two, 3, 6, 7, 8. Like, what is all this fluff on this yarn? I don't even get it. Why is it so weird? This yarn sucks. Don't buy this yarn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I just bought it for the color and started using it, and I was immediately like, fuck, this is also a time where I shopped exclusively at Michael's, I think. Did they have this here? Did they have that there? Um, but like, it just wasn't right. Let me see if I have a boy in a 4. I have a 4.25. What the hell? Do you think people would notice the difference if I just use the 4.25? I need something that won't catch the yarn at all. Okay. Oh, this feels so weird. 1. Oh, that's so much better. 2, 3. But seriously, 4.25. That makes no sense. 4, 5. 6, 7. Well, I'm glad these are finally getting some use. Just think of the relief when you use that last little bit. I think they do have it in my heels, but I walked the other side of the aisle. Yeah. I think at this point I was just going to Michael's because I was in a like crochet knit group that met at a coffee shop that was like on the other side of a Michael's. So I think that's why I went to Michael's so much. But like now, I primarily go to Joanne. Like Michael's here doesn't have a lot of stuff, so it's a pretty limited selection. Um, 2. I never thought I'd be using a boy hook. 3, 4, 5, 6. But my hand hurts already. So I don't know how much longer I can stick it out. 7. Oh God. What in tarnation? I used to have like one of those. I have one of those. So what else are you working on? Oh my gosh, so much. So I am working on. So I've done a few videos on my other channel on like beginner crochet. So I really wanted to like. It's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't think that I was good enough to like explain things well. So, so that's one thing. 2, for my cow, which I'm about to like post the whole cow in the army of weirdos so that you all can do stuff with me because like no one's really jumping on the Patreon train, which kind of sucks. But one of the projects is a keychain kitten. So here's the tail, and here's like the ears and the top. So the other channel I have is free to join. It's just Ian is a weirdo too. I post like hauls there and stuff like that. But then I also have a Patreon, and I wanted to do really cool stuff with my Patreon. And I was gonna do this giveaway with 100 balls of yarn, and like literally no one has signed up. So not to bitch and moan, but like, you know, it just is what it is. So one of the things is a cat keychain, and you can do it in worsted weight yarn, but they had in the video they had chenille yarn, and I have all the colors of the trans flag, so I'm gonna do that. So it's in my description. It's the number 2. um, so yeah, so I did that, and I am working on a couple other things. I'm working on a blanket border with the what is it called? Like chain something stitch. I got it off of uh, I'll just type it. Uh, so so yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm working on I just started a Lost Soul shawl using a Caron cloud cakes. So that's pretty fun. I like that stitch a lot. It just something about it goes pretty easily. And I haven't used the cloud cakes before, but I just managed to like snag up two that were on sale at my local Michael's. The one thing they're good for. Okay. Yeah, no problem. You can honestly go there now if you want and just subscribe. It's whatever feels right to you. Um, so let's see what. So they put some weird note about a unicorn tutu, which not in my house. So 12 through 14, um, double crochet in each stitch. I hate the feeling of not having an ergonomic uh, crochet hook. It's really weird because I've been using clovers for years, and that's been like my go-to. Some cloud cakes. I have some, but not too hot right now. Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, I was just waiting for the price to come down. I can't do full price um Karen cakes, and I know you can like get like 20% off or something, but it's just they're still so expensive. Like I just don't understand what's the point of having of you know like you mark it all up because you know you're gonna sell it at a discount, but like it still like it just it just make it the price that you want it to be and stop having, having discounts. I don't know. I just it's fucking annoying. Like I don't know. I'm tired of the way yarn pricing is going right now. I'm sure everyone is, and everyone has a different solution. But welcome back. But yeah, I've been using clovers for a long time. Before that, I was using a cheap set of hooks that I got off of Amazon, and they were probably most like boys. Um, and then I moved straight to clovers. Yeah, exactly. What's the markup? It's got to be insane. But yeah, I went from using like really, really cheap hooks Didn't even realize they were clovers. Yeah, I watched so Kelly's Crochet Adventures. Um, because I was like, how do I crochet faster? Like I was like, I know I'm going really slow. How do I do it faster? And she actually posted a video a couple years ago. And she was like, basically, Dana. So that's how I met both Kelly and Dana. And she was like, my auntie Dana said, I should try out Clover Amours. And so I gave, like one a try, and I was like, wow, yeah, these are faster. Just a lot easier to move with, hurt my wrist a lot less because I have tendonitis in my wrists and in my, well, on both wrists actually. But uh, they did move faster, and so I ended up getting the set. My I used one of my old ones till it bent. Broke an old one. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm even feeling it now in my non-dominant wrist. I don't even know. Maybe it's because I'm just like, I don't know, pinching so hard. I don't know. This is not the shape it needs to be. Unless it's supposed to be like that. That's not what that is. Like, this is a really tight little bowl. Maybe this is supposed to be the top. Hey, Riker, can you stop viciously like licking your balls that you don't have anymore? Thank you. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I've been a Clover boy for a while, and then I was introduced to furls through Granny D. Be that you tense up when you do certain things. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how tightly I need to hold. I think it's actually probably tense up when you do certain things. The body will look smaller. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe it's supposed to be the top, and the head's supposed to sit there, and you're supposed to sew the fuck out of it so it doesn't fall down. This isn't. I don't think this is a great pattern. I was gonna shout out the pattern, but I was like, I'm gonna talk shit about this pattern. I know, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that to whoever wrote the pattern. I'm sure somebody likes it. It's just not me. Um, but yeah, like I think it's because no, that's the butt. I don't know. It literally. I don't know how it could be. I don't know how it could be unless you rely completely on the legs. But even like um, even the like it's this pointed. Like I don't understand how this could be the butt, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I'll just attach it. We'll call it a day, and then we'll forget this ever happened. Okay, so this is 14. Now we'll go to 15. Also, I think part of it is I've got to keep because this yarn tends to why this arm is hurting is because this yarn tends to split, and so I've got to keep the tension on it a lot higher than I normally do because it's um it's just splitting everywhere. And maybe that's it. I don't know. Like I normally don't have a tight tension. I'd say I have a pretty medium tension, and like this is definitely making me have to employ a tighter tension than I normally do, just so it will keep it from like literally unraveling. I don't want to and have to practically rewrite it exactly. And the problem is like, so I could rewrite it. I could make my own adjustments and things like that, but I already have a completed unicorn the Deadpool one, so I can't just like willy-nilly like do whatever I want with this one. Um, for some reason it worked for that one, but it's, different for this one. Yeah, I would say this is probably I'm pretty sure this is the first pattern I've ever paid for. And I paid for it in February of 2020 or 2019. Is it 2019 or 2020? Uh, January. Okay, it's January 31st of 2020. But next time you can do your own adjustments. I don't think I'm ever gonna make a fucking unicorn again. I don't enjoy unicorns. I don't. They're not. They're. I mean, unless we're making like a death metal unicorn with, I don't know, maybe making like a Baphomet or something like that, and just make some adjustments. Yeah, next time I'm throwing this out the window. What's that trick that they have for like when you need some grip edge? Um, is it like wrapping it in like plastic wrap or nothing from 2020 was all that great? Yes, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Um, yeah. The changing of the hook definitely helped because the thing is, boys and clovers really don't have that much of a difference, but the clover is much pointier, um, and it that is just splitting the yarn. Have you ever done a just huff yoke pattern? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever heard that name. Did they make good patterns? Oh yeah, but like, what are the tips on like things you can grab? Like, I think I saw like a tennis ball. Like my hand is hurt. My whole arm is hurting. I think I saw a tennis ball. I wonder if you could do like saran wrap. I need something because I'm gonna switch back to my clover because like while this like 4.25 millimeter hook is so much better. I've seen the tennis ball trick. Yeah. Um, it's like, um, it's so uncomfortable and painful for my arm. Like I'm already feeling it in my like shoulder and in my elbow and in my wrist. And I know you might be like, wow, it sounds like your body is older than you are. And I think that might be the truth because I just am a fragile little bumblebee. I don't have a tennis ball. Actually, I think Mel might have one for like her neck. I don't know if they're like full size tennis balls or little tiny tennis balls. But yeah, I need something. I'd really prefer to use the furls right now, but a furls and this yarn would not go together. Can you imagine how bad that would end up? Okay, so I've done 2 rows, and I need to do 4, right? No, I need to do 3. Okay, we'll do 1 more row, and then we will call it a day on here. It's crazy that this is almost half of the um, unicorn. Something doesn't feel right about this, and I'm gonna figure out what, but why wouldn't the furls work? Oh, the furls would just like I have found that furls does not work with yarn that tends to split, like at all, and unless you're doing like a granny square or something like that, and so I it just it with because the tip is pointy and the bottom of the head is like sharper. It just does not go through. Uh, Yarn that needs a special hand. Didn't you use the same hook on the head? Who knows what I used? This was years ago. Who knows? Who knows what it was? I don't know. I probably used that cheap hook set I got from Amazon because I didn't know any better. I didn't know what to buy. So who knows? But yeah, I'm doing a bunch of Halloween stuff. I'm gonna post the cow in an army of weirdos sometime soon, because I want to be able to share like the crafts with you all. I was trying to record me doing the crafts from like recordings of people doing the same craft, and I kind of am like, I don't know if this is like what anybody wants. Like it's like a watered down tutorial, so I'm just trying to figure out how to like incorporate the things from the cow that I want to like, celebrate and enjoy and show off. I mean, there's probably differences, but I really don't know, or I don't know. I I mean, my tension is much tighter. Like it's clear that my tension's much tighter, right? But like I don't know. Maybe I have to remake it. Yeah. Yeah, there's 32 rows. And I am finishing up row number 14. So we're a little less than half. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to have to make it again. I don't even know how to use this yarn with less tension. And I don't want to because I don't want to end up with the same problem of having like a shit ton of polyfill visible. It's just an awful project. I just want to abandon it so bad. I gotta figure out how it lines up with the other with the other unicorn, and see if I can make some adjustments to make them around the same size. Does it have to be that yarn? So everything else was made with that yarn, so I would have to not only start again with with the body, but yes, so it does have to be. So the thing is, I've already like made something, so it's gonna make um, two unicorns. One is already done, and so now I'm making remaking the second one, a piece of the second one, and it's not coming up right. So I think the easiest would be for me to reformulate the body um, to fit whatever size that other one is, and just try to get this out the door. Because like if I don't use this yarn, then I have to redo everything, and I don't know if I can do that. I might lose my mind more. So we'll figure it out. No worries. No, I still have it, so I can compare sizes. Um, but then I would have to remake that one too. So, and like he's like paid me to ship them. I already told him they were complete because I thought they were complete, and then I looked at how bad this one looked, and I was like, I can't send that. Maybe if I use this like 4.25 hook, it would loosen up, and then I could loosen the tension and see if we can get to the same size. But we'll figure it out. Get frustrated, but it might be less irritating to start again. I mean, if my tension's changed, yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Thanks for your advice. I always appreciate it. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to ice my wrist. I'll talk to you later. Bye.